welcome in the John Hardin Bulldogs, led by Coach Doug Preston. This is Paul Gray alongside my partner, Jeff Knoll, and we're here for an interesting homecoming matchup tonight. Central Hardin celebrating homecoming, so all the festivities. We've already had a pregame show by the band.
Got to see the band before the game. That's awesome.
Yeah, and a lot of the young ladies here dressed up for their homecoming ceremonies.
Not your normal Friday night wear. You know, it's not normally what you wear.
No, not the normal wear. Tonight, Jeff, we've got John Hardin coming in to face Central Hardin.
Yeah.
We've got a 3-0 versus an 0-3. Tell us about it.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be a rough one. We've watched John Hardin, you know, and so obviously you've got Central Hardin who's just racking up some points with an incredible defense. Paul, we'll talk about that in a minute. But you got a great team of Central Hardin, probably one of the, you know, they're looking to go long and far and deep this year. And we've talked oftentimes this is their year. And on the other hand, you've got John Hardin with a lot of freshmen. I mean, very few seniors. And even one of their bright spots is probably not playing tonight. So it's just a tough year. Hoping maybe that, you know, as they get through these first few games, if they can still just kind of stay together and not have their confidence completely racked when they get into their own conference, they've just tough games right up front.
So we talked about that earlier, Jeff, just the fact that, you know, early season for this John Hardin Bulldogs squad with Glasgow, Bardstown, Elizabethtown, Central Hardin, and North Hardin, Murderers Row, and then they go into their district schedule, which is where they can be competitive. And so we know Coach Preston told us previously that if they can just make improvements so that they're ready to play in those games, I'm not exactly sure what all he's looking for out of that. Certainly some consistency. Last time we saw them, we saw a lot of mistakes in the kicking game and penalties and turnovers was massive. So maybe those are the kinds of things we ought to be looking for as far as that improvement.
You hope so. But you know, it's not unexpected when you've got a team of mostly freshmen and sophomores. Some kids haven't even played football before this year. Yeah. This is like their very first time in playing football. So, you know, you got to give it to Coach Preston. He's doing a great job trying to build something together. But, you know, we're looking for this to be a pretty lopsided game tonight.
I would not. Well, I mean, if you've got plans later tonight, you can watch some of the ball game and then probably not be on pins and needles down the stretch.
There you go.
Injury report, there are a couple of injuries to note. Jeff mentioned John Hardin, a couple of injuries. We know Quentin Johnson is out, number 71, the junior offensive lineman. One of their better linemen is going to be out this evening. He was injured last week. We're hearing that during practice, Jabari Wilson, their starting quarterback, has been injured. Now, we've seen number 6, Austin Richardson, the freshman. He played against Bardstown. Yeah. He's not on any stat report. The stat report is a little behind, but he looked pretty good. We were impressed with Austin Richardson. In fact, you know, we were almost in favor of, hey, why not? Let's see Austin Richardson and might as well let him play. I feel like Jabari Wilson's a really good athlete, and there's a place for him on this John Hardin team, defensively, offensively, to make plays for this squad. But yeah, I think Austin Richardson may be the guy.
Put Austin Richardson in there. Take Jabari. He's an athletic kid. Let him roll at some other place, you know, slot receiver, something else.
Yeah,
or,
and he's very good on defense.
Yeah,
but hopefully they have him tonight.
Yeah,
Jeff. We don't know if they have him.
I really hope so,
Maybe
too.
injured in practice. That's the rumblings that I'm hearing.
Sure do hope so.
On the other side, number 9, Terry Brooks, starting corner and slot receiver, wing, running back player for Central Hardin is out. Broken collarbone 2 weeks ago in the game against Butler. Again, this is a 3-0 squad. They beat Apollo last week, but Brooks is the one key injury report. Again, broken collarbone, possibly back toward the end of the season. It wasn't broken all the way through. I've seen the X-ray. There's a fracture, definitely a break in there. It was swollen up pretty good. He's still in a sling on the sideline. Number 9 will be out. And, again, he's been their stalwart at corner for 2 seasons.
He has.
It's his senior year. And, again, one of their leading rushers. I think their 3rd leading rusher last year.
Right.
And, again, a receiving threat as well. So they're going to miss Terry Brooks.
Significant loss for Central in that. But, you know, at least they're at a point in the season right now where if you're going to lose a guy like that, this is where you want him to be.
Well, especially next week, though, is when it'll hurt the most. Probably their toughest game of the season is Henderson County next week, down at Henderson County. It's a game that they have struggled with the last several years, even in successful seasons. Henderson County is a powerhouse program, and so that's something that they're looking forward to. Now, one other thing to mention as we're about 2 minutes from game time here is that Central Hardin defense. Now, they gave up 20 last week to Apollo. But under 10 points a game, they kind of that defense leads the way for this squad. Even though they've scored over 100 points in 3 games and been successful with quarterback Zach Spurrier, guys like Tucker Walters on the defensive front, Andrew Hobbs, Adam Hobbs.
They've just got some real beasts in
absolutely.
there.
Lamarian Blunt at outside linebacker,
solid.
as well as Noah Payton and Mekhi Payton playing those outside linebacker spots. They've got strength. Caden Elmore with 3 interceptions in 3 games this year. He was their leading interception guy last year. So they've got players everywhere on that defensive side, and you've got to feel really good about their ability, especially when John Hardin's only scored 12 points in 2 games.
Right. So
in 3 games.
Coach Mattingly's got them good, ready. He's got them prepared. We did see, that very, very first game that we called for him, first game of the year. There were definitely a few hiccups here and there, but that
especially
was your
early.
first. Yeah, especially we kept feeling like they could have probably had a even, a bigger score than what they had.
Put it away early, but
they totally
didn't.
could have, but they
Sure.
just kind of beat themselves up on a couple of places. But, hey, it's the first game of the year, so there you go. So John Hardin is now taking the field, and as you can see, as you're watching, you might think that you're at a luau in the middle of the field.
Yes,
I believe the genre is Hawaiian tonight.
No, it's not, Jeff. You're a dad of an older daughter, but a dad of a younger daughter recognizes. You see the black on the field as well out there.
Yeah.
So the students tonight is Teen Beach Movie. That is the bikers versus the surfers.
There you go. Okay.
So we've got some bikers and some surfers tonight.
There you go. Okay.
As far as the attire is concerned.
All right.
Yeah. You didn't get to watch such things on the Disney Channel, did you?
No, that's all right. I did see my share of Elvis movies and stuff. So there you go.
That's about
way back.
4 decades
that's
difference
way
from what
back.
we're talking about here.
But they were on the beach, a lot of them.
They were. That's true. That's true. Yes.
That's so funny.
Well, the coin has been tossed. The teams have taken the field, and we're about to get this thing underway. And we'll just, again, we're looking to see if John Hardin, number one, can take care of the football, be mistake-free. When you are a massive underdog, you've got to make no mistakes to even stay in a ball game.
Right.
They could not do that against Bardstown. They made every mistake in the book from penalty. I think 5 turnovers, 4 in the first half. They made an absolute mess of the thing. So we'll see if tonight John Hardin can play mistake-free football. That's kind of step one
huge. Yeah, it really is.
Coaching a young team.
It is.
Coaching that out of them.
You definitely, if you're just outmatched talent-wise, that's one thing. Bigger, better, stronger, more experienced. That's a big. But just keeping your attention to the details and make sure you just don't make those mistakes, because that just compounds it and gets you down early fast.
We talked a lot in their last game against Bardstown how, 2 of their leading runners, Cavalli Pittman, number 4, number 3, Layson Anderson, are both freshmen. The quarterback tonight, number 6, freshman as well. So we will take a look at, again, it's like a freshman or JV squad. Number 23 has got the kick. That's Chitwood with it. Breaks a couple tackles. Good run back to the 36. Caden Chitwood. He's a sophomore, and he's one of those that's never played football before.
Right, his first. But we were impressed when we saw him play at John Hardin that he actually played. Number 6 is coming out. Looks like we are going to have Austin Richardson at quarterback. And, that Bardstown game was interesting. Very first play of the game, John Hardin busted one for like 80 yards, but didn't score.
Didn't quite get there, and then turned it over with the fumble. So wing right formation, split end to the left. They're going to run the buck sweep. Layson Anderson with the football, and he has not learned. 2-yard loss. Everything we talked about during that game was Layson Anderson never finding a crease and turning north and south, and that time he's strung out all the way to the sideline. He needed to find a crease and turn it up immediately.
Because he's never, all night long, he will never beat their ends. He's never going to get outside of that.
It'll get strung out from the ends to the outside linebackers to the corners to the safety playing inside out.
Right.
It's just not going to get there. So he's got to find a crease and turn that thing up. Again, you look at how small the center is. That's where normally big number 71 Quentin Richardson would be. And Cavalli Pittman in motion early. I think as Layson Anderson, number 3, jumps early. So an early penalty. We talk about learning and growing and getting better. And there's Layson Anderson, the freshman running back, leaning and getting a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 2nd down and 17 now. This first possession going the wrong direction already. It's hard for the quarterback, too. A young quarterback like Austin Richardson, you need all the help you can get. And he's not going to have it in these kinds of situations. So
not a lot of experience, and so exactly right. You need help. Oh,
Giving
the
it
pursuit.
on the sweep, and Cavalli Pittman is swallowed up for about a 7-yard loss.
Wow, the pursuit from the left side of the line was right on his tail, almost as fast as the back.
Looked like number 5, Brandon Lee, who got there in a hurry, along with Braden Robbins, number 3, getting there in a hurry. So we're going to call that a 5-yard loss.
Adam Hobbs was coming in hot and heavy, too, from the left side.
So a -2, a -5, and a -5 here early on. I was mentioning the replacement center. The replacement center is number 58, Patrick Redmond, 5'11", 186. So way smaller than the much bigger Quentin Johnson. Inside trap handoff, and there's Adam Hobbs to make the tackle. 1-yard gain for Layson Anderson on the carry. So they tried to run a scissors trap, and the trap never really got to Adam Hobbs, and Hobbs played underneath and played that perfectly. Brings up about a 4th and 19, 4th and 20 situation, and the punting unit will be coming on. It'll be number 5, Brandon Lee back. That's usually Terry Brooks returning punts. Yeah. Brandon Lee back now.
There, number 5. Their punter was pretty decent, John Harden's punter, if he can get it off before he gets smothered.
I believe that's Zach Owens, isn't it? That's a kicker. Maybe
yeah,
it's
it
not.
Is Zach.
Zach, 85.
Zach. Correct.
Senior Zach Owens barely gets it. Almost got it blocked several times against Bardstown.
Takes
that ball.
A central bounce.
Absolutely. So about a 25-yard kick, and it's Noah Payton, number 10, saying he got a little piece of it. Telling coaches he tipped it.
I believe he did, and it remains in John Harden territory. So here we go.
1st and 10 Bruins from the John Harden Bulldog 49-yard line. Again, it'll be Zach Spurrier, number 15, at the quarterback. We didn't mention in the pregame, but 18 of 25 on the season. His completion percentage way up there. It was about 45% last year. So in 3 games, he's been very successful throwing the football. It's like a double wing formation. They're going to put on a big shift here.
You got Hobbs and
got an overbalanced formation to the left. I formation. Give to Mason Gardner. He's only going to get one. Great play.
Number 53 comes up, and that would be Solomon
Bennett again. 25 also there, T.J. Williams, so along with number 7, Dante Jones. So some of their main tacklers there to make the play. We talked about Solomon Bennett, 53, the senior, quite a bit. He's a really good player at that linebacker
He's
spot.
Their stud on defense. You'll see. We're going to call his name a lot tonight.
So Gardner with a 1-yard gain. They're going to give him 2. 2nd down and 8. Wing right formation. Give to Walker Meredith, number 28, and he is stacked up in the backfield. Maybe a 1-yard loss. So great job so far by this defensive.
They've had some serious pursuit. They're winning some battles on the line.
Number 25 again coming up. T.J. Williams. There again to make the play. So no gain, they're going to call it. It looked like a loss, but no gain for Walker Meredith. 3rd down and 8 for the Bruins, and this would be a big stop if the Bulldogs can pull it off.
That was
0-0, 9:06 to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation, Spurrier with 2 backs with him. Hobbs is going to trade sides. He's going to go to tight end, motion the wide receiver to step off the line. Play action.
Wow.
Look,
number 23 is right in there. Boy,
and,
they read that well. Wow.
Blitz off the outside from Chitwood, number 23.
Chitwood came right in and immediately was almost like he didn't realize what he was supposed to do once he got back there.
Spurrier tucked it and got 2. It's 4th down and 6. That was number 54, Damian Lyons, on the tackle, but Spurrier was forced to scramble out.
Yeah,
because of Chitwood.
That was a great play by Chitwood. He broke up that play.
Looks like some new formation looks. A pistol look here, like an I formation, slot left.
4th and 6.
And they're going to draw him offside. So a big mistake. Number 52, that's Kevon Black, jumping offside.
That would be number 62. pretty sure. Jacob Adams. It came blowing in there.
Okay, 62.
Yeah, 62.
Yeah.
He's the nose tackle.
Jacob Adams. All right. Jumped offside. So 4th and 1 now, manageable. This is Big Tucker Walters, the D lineman, has checked in at fullback. So you can expect maybe Mason Gardner off the right side, right behind Big Tucker Walters, and they ought to shift over there because that's where it's going. Point at it. And my goodness, the hole is massive. Gardner trying to break a tackle. He's got about 7 yards and a first down.
So there you go. That's exactly what we were talking about. You know, you've got him pinned back.
Recognition.
4th and 6, and a chance to maybe get a stop, and you get off sides, and boom.
I'm looking at that, too, and it's obvious where the football is going right there.
Sure. Yeah.
You could point and say it's going right there.
Right.
And, of course, maybe they just aren't – they don't have the horses to stop that.
Yeah.
But I might have brought some sort of blitz or something off the edge to try to get that hit it in the backfield before it gets to the line.
I mean, you know, if they're going to telegraph that, then go for it.
Same formation to the left this time, and so I would expect them to run the ball to the left, and they will, behind Tucker Walters, who knocks someone down. But great play inside.
Number 25.
Again,
wow.
TJ Williams with his 3rd tackle. What a great
awesome
start.
3 tackles on the first series. Man.
1 yard carry for Gardner. Yeah, I'm giving him 1. Walters is going to check out. Number 7, Jackson Engstrand, is playing the wide out look to the right. Braden Robbins is in the slot to the right. We've got wing left formation with Hobbs and Meredith to the left.
2nd and 9.
5-man front here for the defense. Toss to Meredith. He's got a big gainer. Up the
gone.
sideline.
He is gone.
Touchdown, Bruins. 32 yards. Walker Meredith for the touchdown.
By the time he hit that line and turned it up, he was at max speed, and there was nobody could catch him.
So
nice touchdown.
Yeah, nice toss sweep look. Again, this was a and here are the Bruins in their lonesome polecat look. Not very many people over the ball. They've got to snap this to Spurrier and go. There's no way they're going to stop that toss and easy, but something's wrong here. If John Harden jumped off sides, that was a really good idea because they were beaten right there for sure.
Yeah.
And now they're going to go just straight back to the offense. They're not even going to disguise this. I believe Central Harden sending the offense on the field to just go for the 2-point conversion. Big number 61, Logan Bowling, checking back in there at the guard spot. And so they'll go into the huddle. Jackson Engstrand split out to the right. I'd say they're going to run the football. Engstrand didn't even need to come to the huddle to get a signal, and it's going to be a run to the right side, and there's not a lot going on over there.
Another sweep.
Ooh,
oh, he's hitting the backfield. I believe
fumbled.
He stopped.
And he got in before the ball came loose. Wow.
I think
I don't know about that unless somebody else recovered the ball.
Yeah, he reached over. As he was falling backwards, he reached it over.
All right. So Mason Gardner with the 1 yard run for the 2-point conversion. 8-0 Bruins with 6:50 to go here in the first quarter. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Whining Springs Luxury Living, located in Elizabethtown on Nicholas Street, now leasing brand new apartments and condos. Also available as Black Branch Self-Storage. For all your storage needs, call 270-766-1155 today to make an appointment or visit WhiningSpringsEtown.com and BlackBranchStorage.com.
So not unexpected that you see Central score, and I think the only unexpected thing on that was that we thought John might get a stop there, but
made the mistake.
It didn't happen.
We talked about that pregame. They've got to cut out errors. 4th and 6 they have the Bruins and are drawn off sides. Again, right over the ball. It was the nose guard who jumped. Right there, maybe a one technique, but right there where the ball is. And just not being disciplined to watch the football, especially on a 4th down play like that. So Case Van Blyenberg to kick off. Case booms the ball. 8 yards deep and through the back of the end zone. Case Van Blyenberg
can kick the ball. Yes, absolutely.
So Case Van B.
It's good to see him back out there. Missed him at the last year when most of the season he was out for injury, but
had an injury last year. But he has had
an
unbelievable off season with success on the bowling team, great success on the 100 meter as one of the 100 meter runners for this Central Hardin track team as well. So 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Bulldogs here. See if they can get going the right direction here. Again, it's Austin Richardson, number 6, the freshman at quarterback. Wing right formation. They're trying to be very basic here. And they're going to give to the fullback and nothing doing. Just blowing up number 55, Brandon Barnes, all over him.
Nothing.
The trap did not work a bit.
It's just so frustrating when you're an offensive team like this and you know that everything you do, you're just scrapping to get 2 or 3 yards. But you can get progress. It's just like we say, hit the seams, hit it hard, just keep plugging away. Make some progress.
So 0-yard gain for Maurice Green on the fullback trap. Green comes out. Wing left formation. Again, very basic in their formations right now. They're just going to run an off-tackle power play. Stumbling with, it was Cavalli Pittman.
And he was actually stumbling before he even hit the hole, right? Just as he was getting the ball, he was already losing his balance and got his feet tripped up underneath him. So
that is correct. I believe it was number 23, Gage Bryant, making the tackle from his outside linebacker spot. Actually, from his inside linebacker spot. He's playing inside right now. He and Noah Payton, number 44. It brings up after the 2-yard loss for Pittman. Brings up 3rd down and 12. See if he has the guts to throw it, because that is maybe not a good idea. Toss sweep to Cavalli Pittman, who's going to pick up about 5. So bring up a 4th and 7. Pittman getting the toss sweep, getting some yards, getting north and south. So good carry for Pittman.
Was a good carry. He got out a little bit and was able to find a little bit of space on the left side of the line there.
Again, it brings up a 4th down and 7 from about the 23-yard line, and it's going to be Zach Owens back on again. He's going to get a lot of work tonight. Big number 85 for the Bulldogs. And there is a flag thrown before the snap here. 4:58 to go. It's 8-0. Bruins in front.
We got a penalty. I'm not sure what that was, whether it was too many men.
The signal.
The signal was he touched his shoulder.
Illegal. I don't know.
Yeah, some kind of an illegal formation or something.
Yeah.
And so that's a 5-yard penalty.
Yep. They've moved it back. And
no loss of down, but 5 yards, and here we go.
So again, it's Brandon Lee back.
Now we have offsides
Bruins,
on
it
Central.
looks like they'll jump.
So that's going to take it back the other way.
So really strange. Number 19 for the Bulldogs has gone on and off the field twice. King Martin being replaced by number 22 there is Lamaris Bowen. I'm not sure why they keep going back and forth. No, 19 is still on the field.
Yeah, he's still there.
Huh.
Split out ride.
All right. Owen's ready for the ball. He's 12 yards deep. He's at the proper depth. Gets it, and that's going to be blocked.
It is definitely blocked this time.
And that's Noah Payton, same guy that got it before. Excuse me. And that's Makai Payton, his brother, picking it up and taking it to the 5-yard line.
Brother.
Number 10, Noah Payton making the block. Number 44, Makai Payton getting the recovery and return.
Jake just had no time on that.
The timing is messed up and the protection is messed up. They got 2 blocked against Bardstown. They still don't have this fixed, and that's an issue. I don't understand that. Number one, part of it is how slow the ball is getting back to Jake. Jake's got to get it out. He's going to have to go from a 3-step to a 2-step, or he's got no chance.
It's not a crisp snap.
No. And off the edge, just flying was Peyton. There's a toss sweep to Walker Meredith. He's going to be hit right about at the line. He picks up about 2. Does Meredith. It'll bring up
just barely. Wow, he might have only gotten 1 on that.
Bring up 2nd and goal from, I believe, the 4. Yeah, just 1 for Meredith then. He's got carries of 0, 32, and 1. The 32-yard touchdown was Walker Meredith on the same play, the same look on the toss sweep out of the deep motion. So the Bulldogs are in a 5-man front look, goal line kind of look, everybody up, man-to-man coverage, wing left formation, give straight ahead. It looks like it's 25. Is that Cummins in? That is a touchdown for the Bruins. Number 25, Michael Cummins in.
How about that? Is that his first touchdown of the season?
I don't think so, but that was not Walker Meredith. That was number 25,
Yeah,
Michael Cummins in.
He's a big boy.
With the 4-yard touchdown carry.
And they're going for 2 again. I wonder why they're not.
Well, they don't always go for it out of this, but they should go to the right side here. There's a lot of space. Unless
Zach
they cover up the 3 guys in the middle,
yeah.
they're going to score anytime they want on that. So 2-point conversion.
Spurrier just walked in. I don't think he was touched.
Wow. They've got to make an adjustment on the sideline as far as their alignment. They don't have enough guys over the ball.
They did the overload to the left, and John matched it, and consequently, it just left an open lane for Spurrier to just walk right on in. Some things it's like, okay, the obvious thing here is that you're going to have a lane. So
3:52 to go here in the first. 16-0 Bruins. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling is a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling.
So I think Central's in a hurry to get this to a running clock. 2-point conversions each time, and
they'll do that against anyone every time if they're given it. So
yeah, they will. I mean, the odds really are, especially at this level. You've got just as much, if not more, of a chance to put it in with 2 points.
Well, they're running that lonesome polecat or whatever you want to call that. That look that they have, the swinging gate, some people call it, but. If you don't match up correctly, they can take advantage of it immediately. So.
Swinging gate, wasn't that the play that the Hoosiers ran?
The Hoosiers, that's right. Another beautiful booming kickoff. Case and Bleinberg almost to the back line. That was impressive, Jeff. Case is really
he is.
upped his game.
So Paul and I both have the honor of both of these kickers are young men that attend our church, and we know them. They're good guys, and Case is just a great guy, and Jake is as well, and sweet families. And Case he can kick that ball.
He sure can.
He's a soccer guy. It's nice to see these soccer guys come in and put their stuff to work.
Soccer, bowling, track, and football.
He can do it all.
4-sport athlete.
Do it all.
All right. Double wing formation, deep motion. They are going to throw the football. Not much there, and Austin Richards is going to have to eat it.
The football.
Sacked by Brandon Barnes, number 55.
Nobody open.
Nothing there. Number 9 had run a little hook route, and that was Tristan Lackey, and there was a linebacker right underneath him, between him and the quarterback.
So, it's what we call a coverage sack, and that's exactly what happened.
So -6 on the sack for Brandon Barnes. And the Bulldogs have run 7 plays, 5 of them for negative yardage along with several penalties. So kind of what we expected, just not much of an opportunity here for this squad to be successful tonight. It's
they've only scored 2 touchdowns on the year.
Inside scissors trap. Braden Robbins plays that beautifully. Cavalli Pittman had nowhere to go as they were trying to trap Braden Robbins, and he played it beautifully.
Nothing. Pittman was smothered.
2-yard loss for Pittman.
Wow.
And it was Robbins there to make the initial hit. Did a great job at his defensive end spot not getting trapped. They were trying to trap the defensive end, and I think Coach Preston wants to call timeout and have a talk about what's going on here. The only thing I would say about that's not great is that stopping the clock isn't really a good idea if you're Coach Preston, probably.
Yeah, not your best. So we want to thank again our sponsors, E-Town Exterminating. It's a locally owned, family-run pest control company. It's been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spider, cricket, general pests, moles, their team's got the knowledge, the skill, and the training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. Also want to thank West Point Bank. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find them online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
So, again, 2:37 to go here in the first. It's 16-0 Bruins. And 3rd down and 18. And Coach Preston wanted a timeout. Let's see what he draws up. I don't know what's in the playbook to draw up. But
I don't think you have a section for that, do you?
Not really. Not in this kind of a situation.
Well, you'd ideally think pass, but obviously they just have had zero.
Wally Pittman deep motion. They're going to run that toss sweep to Pittman again, and this time nothing doing. They're going to lose 2 more yards on it. They were successful on that for a 5-yard gain earlier. Coach wanted a timeout to draw that up. I'm not sure I understand. I know Coach Preston is trying to gather his troops and keep them, keep their morale up, I guess. But another -2 on that.
Tough job.
Tough job in this case, just overmanned, outmatched. Zach Owens will come on, number 85, for the punt. Sorry, Jake Owens. I said Zach. Jake, good grief.
You're good.
The older brother is Jake.
And once
he
again,
gets it away barely, but beautiful kick.
I mean, it is a great kick, but the reality is you missed the snap on that. It was, if you're receiving the long snap and there's an arch in the snap, that is not a good thing. That's never a good thing. So I don't know what they're going to have to do to fix that. I mean, if you don't have somebody that can long snap it, you don't have somebody.
Well,
you have
they have
to develop
a very good kicking coach who could coach someone up to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they've got some kids who can throw the football, and that's really what you need.
I did it. I learned how to do it. You
Yeah.
just have to learn. It's just a process of learning, and, you have to have a good arm. But
1st and 10 from the Bulldog 43, jet sweep to Mason Gardner. Gardner
wow.
puts the ball
He
on
fumbled
the
ball.
ground, and
I believe
gets back on it.
Yeah, he did.
Again, it was 25. T.J. Williams forcing that fumble. So Williams' 4th tackle.
I have to say, I mean,
the first half.
The Bulldogs' defense has not been awful. I mean, they have made some really good plays. That's a lone bright spot that we see here. But, I mean, you're just up against a really good offensive veteran guys.
I'll name off some of the yardages here that the Bruins plays. 2 yards, 1 yard, 7 yards, 1 yard, 1 yard, 0 yards, 32 yards, 1 yard, and 4 yards.
Yeah, so that's some good defense.
Yeah,
right
they've played well to this point. They'll get worn down as the game goes, but a little counter trap action with pulling.
Number 5 cuts back. Wow, Macavali Rozier. Very nice. Rozier comes back in. So the other thing, field position is always an issue, and Central has not had the ball in their own territory all night long.
Yeah.
They've never once been on the other side of the
50. That's right. Part of that is defense and John Harden's lack of moving it, and then also Case Van Bleinberg kicking into the end zone.
Keeping them deep, and so that's the importance of a good kicker.
3rd down and 6 as Kamenzen got a 4-yard gain on that. Okay.
2 men in the backfield.
2 men in the backfield, shotgun formation, tight end left, wing to the right.
I was really expecting a sweep.
No, they're going to throw it here. Nope, they're going to give.
They're not.
Lee again with the ball off left side. Gets
he is
nothing.
going
Maybe
nowhere.
A yard.
Number 51 comes in to help out on that. Will be Will Adams as well as
at 53. Solomon Bennett there.
Solomon Bennett
Jeff,
coming in there. He is just he's a good, solid player. He really is. I got a good guy like that that's a leader, and I think that shows up. That kind of leadership, showing up with the rest of the thing. They just don't really have anyone on the offense that's got that kind of leadership ability.
I need to put Solomon Bennett on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
4th down and 6, and this Bruin team with 13 seconds to go in the quarter will go for it.
This is where we were
Sprint
before.
out.
He's not.
Pressure all over the place. Deep ball, 2 guys wide open. Touchdown, Adam Hobbs. Gage Bryant, Adam Hobbs are both standing down there behind the defense.
Yep.
Great job by Zach Spurrier.
As
number 21, Cameron Moore, came off the edge on a blitz.
He was pursuing
right in his
him.
face.
Yeah, pursued him all the way to the sidelines. But great throw by Spurrier. And as you said, Adam Hobbs and another Bruin were just standing there waiting for it with no Bulldog in sight.
So 37-yard touchdown pass, 1 attempt for a 37-yard TD. And they're trying to go to the left side this time, and that'll be Gage Bryant getting in for the 2-point conversion on the left side there. So they adjusted the defense back to be over Zach Spurrier to the middle,
right?
And now they go to the left where they have them outnumbered. So kind of a numbers game, kind of difficult to get it right if you're John Harden.
This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of the Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy and Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Winding Springs Luxury Living, and Black Branch Self-Storage, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all the local HCEC-TV programs that air on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cables Channel 2, and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today and get your local community sports and events. And a special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew.
And our crew tonight is Ron Hartley in the truck, Paige Logston, River Perry, Travion Doolin, Marcel Cohen, Matthew Mills, and Michael Collins. So thanks to the
appreciate you guys.
The students and obviously fearless leader Ron Hartley down there in the truck for getting everything going. Yeah.
Thanks for not turning us off.
How would we know, Jeff?
We really wouldn't. We totally would not.
Appreciate the great work that our students are doing on the cameras and bringing you the action tonight. So this is truly an opportunity for growth and learning. Part of our Hardin County schools.
Yeah, they truly are. Appreciate those students doing that. I live at the mercy of sound engineers, sir.
That's right. That's right. So the end of one quarter, 24-0 Bruins, 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions. And
we're going to see action at the other end of the field now.
Yes. Van Bleinberg, let's see if he can go 3 for 3, knocking the ball through the end zone. And that one is a good one. It is high. It is deep.
It's a heck of a kick.
5 yards deep in the end zone. So Case Van Bleinberg, again, the Bulldogs will take over at their own 20 after that touchback.
Haven't spoken to his parents about that, but I'm sure
they're right there.
They're literally like
they're 3
feet away from us. But I'm sure that that he's getting some looks. He's got but it might be in another sport, as you say. He's an athlete, just an all-around athlete.
So Ron
We've got a lot of
Ron
athletes.
and Heather are very proud of Case.
And, super great people. Love them to death.
Yep.
You got the Hobbs brothers. I mean, we got some athletes out here, man.
We got a few of them running around, don't we? Wing left formation, deep motion. It's Lace and Anderson. They're going to give to the fullback straight ahead. Nice move. Number 5.
Okay.
That's Machiavelli Rozier.
Is that the first run up the middle?
Second. They had a fullback trap that didn't go very well. That was more of a lead play with a halfback leading. So we're going to give him it's 5.
That's a good-looking play.
Machiavelli Rozier a 5-yard gain.
Caught the Central Hardin interior line off guard there for a moment.
Second down. Somebody lost gap responsibility maybe, but second down and 5. And just over the 25-yard line. So deep motion from Anderson again. They're going to go again. Same play and balls on the ground. The handoff was not
Somebody
handled.
Reached out and grabbed it as he was running through.
Bulldogs jump on it there. I believe it was Cavalli Pittman who was able to get on top of the ball and save that one. That's a yard loss on the play. And so that'll bring up maybe even a yard loss. 3rd down and 6 now. And 10:58 to go here in the second quarter. 24-0 in the ball game here. Reverse just took way too long to happen. They're faking up inside the fullback again. Give to Layson Anderson about a 9-yard loss. We'll give it an 8-yard loss on the reverse call, trying to pick up a first down any way he can. Nothing doing there. Big loss on the play, so that'll bring up a 4th down and 13.
Here we go.
So Owens, this has been one of the most dangerous plays, and there's Noah Payton ready on the edge, number 10. See if anybody puts a hand on him. Yeah, he's not coming this time. They're going to lay back a little bit and not put the pressure on. Fair catch call for Brandon Lee. Comes up with the catch, and the Bruins will take over at the 47.
47. Yeah, it looks like they're giving it to him. Actually, 47. Yeah. So here we are once again. They're still in John Hardin territory. It's been an entire game played in John Hardin territory except for kickoffs. And that's a coach's dream.
So 1st and 10, Bruins. And I'm sure they will keep this first group on the field, Jeff, until we get to that running clock. And then I think you'll see some free substitutions. And there's probably some guys over here on the sideline better be getting warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely do. And it's a great opportunity, for the coach to for Coach Mattingly to get some experience with some of his younger guys and second teams. But that's always one of those tough things, right? I mean, I know as a coach you want to keep your number one crew out there working and keeping the experience, but at some point,
yeah, you've got to do some substituting at some point. That's right. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, in its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today, and I recommend you subscribe.
I was just going to say
because my phone has NFHS on right now.
He's literally got it on with his nephew's team down in Georgia.
Yeah, my nephew plays at Marietta High School, and I've got NFHS.
Guess what? He plays quarterback.
He's a quarterback.
Can you believe that?
I can.
A grade playing quarterback.
How about that? Give to Peyton. Big tackle, big number 52, Kevon Black.
And there's a flag on that. I'm not sure if he's going to call him.
Get him across the face mask?
I don't know, because his whole upper torso came backwards very quickly. So,
or are they calling a holding call on the offense? Let's see. They're talking it over. That was Noah Payton on the carry, number 10, usually just a defensive player, but with the injury to Terry Brooks, they're going to be looking for people like Walker Meredith and Noah Payton to fill that void at that wingback spot.
Absolutely. I believe it was Kevon Black on the tackle.
Yeah.
Number 52. They still haven't called.
They're picking it up. So a 7-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down and 3.
Good. It did
the
not
40-yard line.
I thought it was just a good tackle. He just reached out and grabbed him. I mean, he went backwards, and that's usually always a suspicious.
Yeah. I think they talked it over, though, and it was more shoulder pad than face
I agree.
mask.
That's what I
sure.
saw.
Yeah. 2nd and 3, shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, sprint to the left.
Wow.
Plenty of space and good throw and catch. Jackson Engstrand on the reception, so Spurrier 2 for 2 throwing the ball, and that's about a 7-yard completion to Jackson Engstrand.
Malcolm Adams came in there, and he came up against 2 Bruins and ended up on his backside, so on the opposite side of the field. That was
1st and 10 from the Bulldog 34-yard line. 9:41 in the second quarter, 24-0 Bruins. Give inside. That's Peyton with it. Peyton, a big run. Boy, Noah Peyton looking good with the football there. He's going to pick up about 15.
I think he gets it down to about the 20, I believe. Yeah.
Jeff, I think Noah Peyton is an answer to that question. Who else
With
are you going to give the football to, man?
He's coming through tonight.
He is big and strong and athletic, and he's a lot like maybe a little thinner, a little younger, but like Mason Thompson last year.
Oh, yeah.
Big body,
excellent
strong,
runner.
physical, but also very athletic. So that looked really good. Big carry there. 1st and 10 from the 21. Give us to Kemmensen, who will be brought down by Solomon Bennett after about a 4-yard gain.
Nice looking run.
Michael Kemmensen has 3 runs, all of them for 4 yards, one of them a touchdown. So Michael Kemmensen got on the board.
Yes, he did.
I'm going to look. You asked if that was his first score of the year, and I'm going to look and see. I
don't know that
so.
it was.
No.
I don't.
He's got 2 rushing touchdowns already
Okay.
on the season, so Kemmensen has been seeing some action, especially on the goal line. 2nd and 6 from the 17, 8:43 and counting here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation, looking to the right to throw the quick slant. Ball dropped. It was 28 Walker Meredith. Spurrier hit him right in the chest, and he could not come up with the ball.
So we're looking at 3rd and 6, I believe.
Ball stopped because of the incomplete pass. 8:34 to go. Again, 3rd and 6. We'll see if they go to the air. Again, Jackson Engstrand wide to the right in the slot. Lamarian Blunt. Cammons in to the right at the halfback position. It's Hobbs left at the tight end spot. They are going to go.
He's got a man. Oh, man.
Same play.
Right off of Jackson Engstrand's hands.
Oh, my goodness. Engstrand, that was 6 points.
That was.
Engstrand could not handle it. So Engstrand running the slant the same way Meredith had on the previous play.
That was a perfect pass.
Perfect pass. Right in his hands.
Yeah,
right
zip.
off the chest.
A lot of zip. It was right there.
Beautiful.
Man, that's disappointing.
So Case Van Blyberg is going to come on, I believe, to attempt a field goal, and no reason not to. Case has all kind of leg and doesn't get a lot of opportunities. This is a good opportunity for him to get a little work and for them to see, again, they could have some games where it comes down to this kind of a situation, and Case needs to kick a few. It's down, and the kick is up. He didn't hit that well at all.
Oh, it's
but
good.
he made it barely,
It just
snuck it over
over.
the crossbar. So
Just snuck over there.
that one was a 32-yard field goal. We'll say 33-yard field goal.
It was kind of a little bit difficult to see from at this angle. I wasn't sure if it went over or under, but good job.
Snuck it just in the left bottom corner, so Van Bleinberg will knock that one through. It's a 27-0 ball game. 8:26 remaining here in the second quarter, and the Bruins are putting the points on the board just like they've done all season. Now next week, Jeff, they'll run into some issues
Be a little bit different.
Putting points on the board again. Henderson County is a top-level program here in the state of Kentucky. So,
and is that an away game?
That is an away game. They will be in Henderson County. That is a long trip. That's about a 2 hour and 15 to 2 hour and 20 minute trip at least. It's past Owensboro, so you got a haul to get there and a haul to get back. It's
a long ride.
Really is. I've been down there numerous times with Central. We've played when I was coaching football here at Central Hardin. We went down there and played a couple of times. I think 3 different times. Once for a scrimmage and twice in the playoffs. And I got to say, it never came up, never went our way, unfortunately. So,
good school, good program.
Good program. My center in college was the quarterback. My center was from Henderson County. Jay Clutie, shout out. Van Bleinberg ready to kick it away.
Boots
this one, is it going to get there? It's returnable right at the goal line. It's Cavalli. Pittman has it. He probably should have let it go in the end zone.
Yeah.
He is swarmed under at the 5-yard line. He went sideways.
When you're at the goal line and on the 15-yard line are 3 opposing.
Number 12.
Right there.
Let's see here. Let me get some of these guys. 12, R.J. Goodman was there, along with number 50, who is Matthew Withers. So 3 or 4 Bruins play.
All right there.
Looked like number 20 as well, Caden Taylor. Oh, I know Caden. Good job, Caden.
Yeah.
Good play for Caden Taylor. Getting down there on the kickoff team. So starting, well, it says it's the 9. I thought it was the 5, but it's that 10-yard line number. So they're at the 9. Layson Anderson, deep motion. They're going to give it to the fullback straight ahead, and they're going to get a few yards there.
Yeah. And then the rest of the team is going to push him back.
Over the 10, maybe to the 12, so I'm going to say a 3-yard gain. I believe it was number... I can't see who was at the fullback spot on that play there. But I'm going to give him the 13-yard line and a 4-yard gain, so second gain. So 2nd down and 6 now. I believe that was 5. Machiavelli Rozier, who's had several of these decent runs for this John Hardin squad. The inside trap to the left and just smashed. Probably about a yard loss on the play. I believe that was Cavalli Pittman. Poor Cavalli Pittman
he's had a rough night.
Just been getting smashed.
Yeah,
he's minus 8 yards tonight on 7 carries. They've gone to him quite often, but just not able to get any room to run. Stuffed before he can get anywhere. 27-0 Bruins, 7:04 and counting here. I'm sure the Bruins wanted to get to that running clock here in the first half.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 from the 13-yard line. Inside the fullback again. It really just looks like, and again, I feel for Coach Preston, but you throw the football and a lot of bad things can happen to your quarterback, interceptions, or an incomplete pass where the clock stops. Right now, I think Coach just wants to keep this clock running so that this thing will end as soon as possible for his kids and maybe have the fewest amount of plays possible. So a 0 gainer for Rozier on that one. Jake Owens back to kick. This just makes you. Oh, Noah Payton blocks it again, and the ball is knocked out of the back. So that'll be a safety, which will be Bruin ball, 29-0, and Bruins will get the kick. For that. So again, anytime Noah Payton wants to block that punt, he can. And they still have not blocked him, which is
they've not put a person on him.
Somebody needs to. Here's the thing about kick protection. Punt or extra point or field goal, with the timing of the snap and kick, if you're doing it correctly, you really only have to get a hand on the guy. You don't have to block him. If you knock him off his stride and he cannot continue to run full speed, if you stop, if you make him stutter step, he's not going to get there.
No.
So they haven't touched him.
No.
And he's blocked 3 kicks now. So at some point, and I saw the kid on the left wing for John Harden. I did not get the number. I saw him look over as Peyton was running by him, and so he's aware there's a person out there. And a lot of times in protection, you're protecting inside gaps. I get it. You've got to make adjustments, and usually in a punt protection, you're counting guys off.
But how many times? This is 6 times now? Maybe, I don't know.
In the 2 games we've watched.
Yeah, it's just
6
crazy.
punt blocks. 5. I think there were 2
5.
at Barstown. And there have been 3 here now. So
it's just crazy.
Yeah, you have to make some kind of an adjustment there. Jake is going to kick the ball off the tee. You have the option of punting or kicking from this situation here. He is going to kick it. Probably feels like he can get better hang time and a better result as far as yardage off the tee. So 6:04 to go. It's 29-0. Here in the second quarter, and the Bruins will get the ball with an opportunity to score and get this clock running. That's what they're looking to do, I'm sure. So a nice high kick by Owens. The coverage is getting down the field much more quickly than it did last week. Brandon Lee's got all kind of space. He's just got to beat Owen. Great play, Jake Owen.
Jake takes him down.
Now listen, Jeff, we know Jake and we know Zach, his older brother, and those guys were in, go to our church. They were in our upward basketball program.
Right.
They are athletes.
Yes, they are. 100%.
So a lot of kickers,
they're legit athletes.
You look at them and think, what can that guy really do?
He can make a tackle.
Honestly, he can make that tackle. He's got great feet, great speed, really good athlete, and he saved a touchdown as Brandon Lee has now gotten the ball deep into John Harden Bulldog territory. The Bruins will take over on the 36.
So here we go. Let's see how quickly they go for a strike here.
They could take a quick look, couldn't they? Number 2, Caden Elmore is to the right at receiver. High
bad snap.
But Spurrier will just take it and go straight ahead. I think that's broken play. It was supposed to be given to Lamarion Blunt, number 11, on a jet sweep to the left. But Spurrier, when he knew he had a problem, he just tucked it and went. And, of course.
And gets a first down.
Yeah, he picks up.
I'm not sure who the.
Picks up 10, I believe. Maybe just 11. So.
I don't know if that was the safety, but that was quite a collision.
He had a big fella.
Yeah,
bearing down on him as Zach Spurrier.
I think it was Maurice Green.
Green is a you see him stretching his back out right there. He was just twisting to stretch himself out. So toss sweep now. I believe that's Caden. No, that's Walker Meredith with the football.
Yeah,
Walker Meredith has it down to the 11. So a good gain of about 16 or 17 yards for Meredith. He scored the 32-yard touchdown earlier in the ball game. He'll take that down, I believe, to the 11 or 12. Looking for the spot. We're going to call it the 12. So first and 10 from the 12-yard line. Bruins. 5:20 and counting here. Spurrier has Mason Gardner behind him in the pistol look. Going to go with a reverse to Lamarion Blunt. Blunt turns it up, gets to the 5, so a 7-yard gain for Blunt.
All right. So it'll be 2nd and 5. They may give him, nope, they're going to do the 5.
So just short of the first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 3 from the 5-yard line. Timeout called with 4:59 to go here. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling is a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown and 31W, just south of exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. So 2nd and 3 from the 5. 4:48 and counting here. Don't think it's supposed to be counting. That clock shouldn't be moving yet, but
Yeah,
22
why was it
Mason
moving?
Gardner. Touchdown, Bruins.
There you
Mason
go.
Gardner. So a 6-yard
There we
run
go.
for Mason Gardner was just over the 5. And the Bruins now lead at 35-0 with 4:37 to go here in the second quarter. Case Van Blyenberg on. They'll go straight into kick formation now that they've gotten the number they needed to get the running clock moving. They'll go on, kick the extra point. That one was booted through beautifully by Van Blyenberg. So 36-0, 4:37 to go here in the second quarter.
So we are in
And
the running clock, folks.
We are in the running clock. With 4:37 to go here in the second quarter, this thing is already
Blowing
a little
out.
bit out of hand. So
Nothing that we didn't expect. We saw it coming, and you got a 3-0 and an 0-3, a powerhouse against a young freshman, sophomore team who hopefully learned some lessons in this first end of the team. John Hardin is currently listed as a 4A, but there is talk possibly that might go down to a 3A.
they may drop to 3, absolutely.
And that might be a better suiting for them. I don't know.
I don't think so. It's going to be worse for them, Jeff,
Really?
because the district they're in now is weaker. The one they go into with teams like E-Town and Glasgow, they'll be punished.
Wow.
That would not.
They did play E-Town last week. Was that last week, I believe, and got punished.
48-6 was the result of that. So, So now, Jeff, honestly, we want to bring all of our people out there watching great football action.
Absolutely.
And obviously, we can look and try to find matchups, but these are two Hardin County schools. We're going to go to our Hardin County schools, John Hardin versus Central Hardin. Anytime they're going to be playing, we'll be present with HCEC-TV to call that. Even in lopsided matchups like this, these are our people here.
It is what it is. I mean, you want great teams, and you want it to be a good contest. But it just gets frustrating when you've got a situation like this, and especially when you know the history of John Hardin, and you realize, man, they just had such a powerhouse in the past.
Even last year they were very competitive. This game was over there at John Hardin was quite competitive. So,
they've had and it's just such a difficult time bringing it back together.
It was the second half last year when Spurrier just really puts a lot of pressure. Fumbled snap, ball's loose on the ground. Clock will continue to tick, 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 tick. That's my Chris Berman. Tick, 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 tick. 1 yard loss on the fumbled snap.
It's a great imitation of Chris Berman there, so.
So 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. They are at their own 19-yard line. Wing formation to the left. It's a 4-man front for the Bruins. Straight ahead is the give. That's number 5, Machiavelli Rozier. He'll pick up a yard. It was 2nd and 1 yard gain for Rozier. 3rd down and 11, 3:18 remaining and counting here.
when they were playing Bardstown, it felt like they had a lot more opportunities for some of those slot plays to get creases, but I'm just not seeing anything at all.
I mean,
tonight.
Jeff, this is a difference. That's like
nothing.
A 3A school or
yeah,
2A
totally
school,
different.
and this is a 6A school, and
it's completely different.
It's a totally different ball
Yeah.
game when you're playing at this level. Central Hardin is used to playing against those top level type programs week in and week out. So
you've had one or two little bright spots up the middle, but.
So 1 yard loss on that play. So 4th down and 12 will bring Jake Owens back out to punt.
So when they were up against Bardstown, and we talked about this because we had a similar situation going into the second half, do you think that if Central subs in, will they be putting in some freshmen and sophomore that might get a little bit more of a JV?
I mean, what you're going to have, though, especially with the second group, is guys who are right on the edge of playing with the Central Hardin team anyway. And so I don't know how much relief that will be. That may be slightly more competitive, but there's an awful lot of talent on that sideline with Central Hardin.
Because ultimately, you really are looking at basically a JV team with
absolutely
with John Hardin.
So penalty called here, and ball moved back. They're going to put Richardson into the shot. Oh, I'm sorry. Owens is back. I'm sorry. Richardson is the personal protector. The quarterback is there. And again, Peyton not blocked again, but I think he kind of pulled up on that one. I think enough was enough on that. So for the first time, the Bruins will start in their own territory at their own 46-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10. Running clock is down to 1:18 to go. Here in the second quarter, we're very close. It should only be 1 or 2 snaps for the Bruins.
To remind you, it's halftime. It's homecoming halftime activities. The band played earlier tonight.
Yes.
So,
Jeff, I always tell everybody we'll be back in 15. We will not.
We will not. It's going to
be back
about
in 20.
In 20. Oh, really?
You get
only 20 minutes.
You get 1 20-minute. Well, that's
Well, here, let's make it. You will be back. I'm not going to be back in the second half. I've got my daughter coming home, and so I'm going home to spend a little bit of time with her. She's heading out of the country tomorrow morning, so want to spend a few moments with her this evening.
I am flying solo from here on. T.J. Williams, hot pursuit of Spurrier, passes incomplete.
I don't know, Paul. I think you fly solo anytime. I'm just here for the comic relief, buddy.
Well, what am I going to do now? If I got nobody to laugh with and bounce my stupid jokes off of, I'm going to sound like a lunatic up here making jokes to myself.
There you go. You need to bring Case's dad up here. I don't know. You got Mr. Potato Head. Somebody left us a Mr. Potato Head on our desk.
This has never been in here.
Is this Mrs. Potato? I'm sorry.
It's
Mrs. Potato Head. Forgive me.
3 seconds, and they're going to run it, and Spurrier has the ball. Running loose, cuts back to the left, still running with the football. It'll be about a 20-yard gain, but that will end the first half. So at the end of the first half, Bruins 36, Bulldogs 0, and so we'll be back in 20 minutes, or I'll be back in 20 minutes, and we'll bid Jeff Knoll adieu for the evening to go see his daughter and enjoy some sweet time at home.
Happy homecoming.
Happy homecoming, and the homecoming Queen and princesses will be crowned at halftime here. So that's what this next 20 minutes will be. And we'll see you in 20.
At this time, we would like to present to you the nominees for Homecoming Princesses and Queen. Representing the class of 2026 is our first freshman candidate, Addie Barnes. Addie is the daughter of Brett and Kimberly Barnes. Addie is a member of the Central Hardin Drama Club, active with Youth Theater of Hardin County, and takes vocal lessons with Lawson School of Music. She received 4th place in a vocal solo at the Kentucky State Fair and was a Lincoln Jamboree finalist. After high school, Addie plans to pursue a degree in music theater, and eventually perform on Broadway. Tonight, Addie is being escorted by Devin Hubbard. Ladies and gentlemen, Addie Barnes. Our second freshman candidate is Gracie Blair. Gracie is the daughter of Stacy and Sean Blair. Gracie plays basketball and varsity volleyball for Central Hardin in CKVC. In the future, Gracie plans to go to college for sports journalism and eventually be a reporter for ESPN. She is being escorted this evening by Brady Copeland. Ladies and gentlemen, Gracie Blair. Our third freshman candidate is Riley Foley. Riley is the daughter of Christy and Kevin Foley. She is a member of the Central Hardin FFA and plays basketball for Vine Grove Youth Basketball. Riley is also on the honor roll. After high school, Riley plans to become a dental hygienist. Escorting Riley is Tristan Beard. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Foley. Our final freshman candidate is Anna Sophie Jaggers. Anna is the daughter of Joe and Tessa Dumbacher and the late Crad Jaggers. She plays basketball and volleyball for Central Hardin and is on the honor roll. After high school, Anna plans to attend college and study criminal justice. Anna is being escorted this evening by her brother, Ace Jaggers. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Jaggers. Representing the class of 2025 is our first sophomore candidate, Davy Abel. Davy is the daughter of Jennifer and David Abel. She plays soccer for Central and is a member of the Pep Club. She is also an honor roll student. After high school, she plans to attend college and become a psychologist. Tonight, Davy is being escorted by Aiden Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, Davy Abel. Our second sophomore candidate is Farrah Maurice. Farrah is the daughter of Tina Henderson and the stepdaughter of Stephen Henderson. She enjoys weightlifting and lacrosse. In the future, she wants to compete in bodybuilding physique competitions and plans to go into sports medicine, become a personal trainer, and open her own gym. She is being escorted this evening by Kobe Yassin. Ladies and gentlemen, Farrah Maurice. Our third sophomore candidate is Nalani Powell. Nalani is the daughter of Kara and Jonathan Powell. She is a member of the Central Hardin Pep Club and is a student at the Nolan River Art Studio. She is also an Academic Achievement Award recipient. She plans on graduating high school with her associate's degree and going to Savannah College of Art and Design to pursue interior and exterior design. Escorting Nalani is Matthew Berger. Ladies and gentlemen, Nalani Powell. Our final sophomore candidate is Grace Ray. Grace is the daughter of Norman Ray and Janice Johnson. She is on the Central Hardin track team and is a member of the FFA. She is also active with the White Mills Christian Church Youth Group. She was honored as a regional track medalist and the Beast Mode Track Award recipient. After high school, Grace plans to run track in college and become a registered nurse. She is being escorted by Joe Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Ray. Representing the class of 2024 is our first junior candidate, Bailey Danielle Barnes. Bailey is the daughter of Brett and Kimberly Barnes. She is a cheerleader, a Pep Club member, and Academy student at EC3. After high school, she plans to attend the University of Kentucky and major in medicine with plans to become a pharmacist. Tonight, Bailey is escorted by Jacob Fredrickson. Ladies and gentlemen, Bailey Barnes. Our second junior candidate is Anna Kate Cox. Anna Kate is the daughter of Brooke and Terry Cox. She attends Severns Valley Baptist Church. She is an honor roll student and has received the Academic Achievement Award. In the future, Anna Kate plans to attend WKU and become a teacher. She is escorted this evening by Dawson Probst. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Kate Cox. Our third junior candidate is Chad Frederick. Chad is the daughter of Carrie and Brian Frederick. She is a member of the Beta Club, Y Club, and the iLead program. Chad is an honor roll student and was accepted into the early college program. After high school, she wants to go to the University of Louisville to earn a bachelor's degree in social work. Escorting Chad is Ethan Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, Chad Frederick. Our final junior candidate is Jewel Hasty. Jewel is the daughter of Heidi and Jay Moffitt. She is a member of the Central Hardin Pep Club. After high school, Jewel plans to attend WKU to study business and to become an entrepreneur. Jewel is escorted this evening by Talon Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, Jewel Hasty. Representing the class of 2023 are our senior candidates. The first senior candidate is Lindley Britton. Lindley is the daughter of Marcy and Darren Britton. She plays softball for Central and Impact Travel Softball. She is also a member of FFA and Beta Club. Lindley also enjoys being a volunteer coach for kids softball. She's an honor roll student and was named the 2022 5th Region softball team. After high school, Lindley plans to attend college and pursue a career in veterinary science. Tonight, Lindley is being escorted by her father, Darren Britton. Ladies and gentlemen, Lindley Britton. Our second senior candidate is Mara Green. Mara is the daughter of Nathaniel Green and Laura Green. She is a member of the track and field and cross-country teams. She is also a member of several clubs, including Pep Club, Beta Club, Young Democrats, and Earth Club. Mara is an honor roll student and the recipient of several track awards and select prep. In the future, she plans to go to ECTC and then attending a university to study civil engineering. She is being escorted this evening by her father, Nate Green. Ladies and gentlemen, Mara Green. Our third senior candidate is Kaylee Spratt. Kaylee is the daughter of Tiffany and John Spratt. She is a member of the Art Club. She is also a young entrepreneur by owning her own business, Kaylee Creates Co. She was honored with an Artist of the Month and LaRue County Award and is an honor roll student. She has graduated from the class of 2022 Governor's School for the Arts. Kaylee's future plans include going to ECTC to obtain a graphic design associate's degree to further her business. She also plans to one day open an art studio, including a storefront to teach ages 4 and up art lessons and how to express their thoughts in a positive way. She is being escorted this evening by her father, John Spratt. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaylee Spratt. Our final senior candidate is Grace Thompson. Grace is the daughter of Rob and Jody Thompson. She plays volleyball for Central Hardin and Elizabethtown Volleyball Academy. She is the historian for Central Hardin FFA and a member of the Pep Club. She was awarded the Outstanding Leadership Award from FFA Camp and is an honor roll student. After high school, Grace plans to attend WKU and become an ag teacher. Escorting Grace this evening is her father, Rob Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Thompson. At this time, we would like to introduce last year's homecoming queen, Natalie Williams. Natalie is the daughter of Tim and Katie Williams. She currently attends the University of Kentucky and is studying music. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2021 queen, Natalie Williams. And now for the results. Your freshman princess is Riley Foley. Congratulations, Riley. Your sophomore princess is Farah Maurice. Congratulations, Farah. Your junior princess is Chad Frederick. Congratulations, Chad. And now for your 2022 football homecoming queen, Mara Green. Congratulations, Mara and Dad. On behalf of Student Council, we would like to thank everyone who helped make this possible and all of our participants. Thank you, and go Bruins!
Hello, I'm Regina Ryan, and I'm the Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television. And joining me today is one of our longtime sponsors, Sean Rich with eTownExterminating.com. Sean, you all have been with us since the beginning, and without your support, we couldn't do what we do. Can you tell us about the company and when it got started and the background of how it got started?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you for this opportunity. We love to be able to be in this position where we can support Hardin County Educational Channel with all the athletic sports that we can. We feel like it's very important to do that. As far as our company, we are actually celebrating our 45th year this year, as of this month. And we're really excited about that. But as far as the company, we are a full-service exterminating company. We take care of termites, general pest control. We take care of from bed bugs to spiders to, like I said, termites to mice, whatever pest control that you need.
And how many employees do you have?
Currently, we have around 36 employees.
For those who haven't used your company before, what should they expect?
Well, we do, as far as general pest control, we do a monthly service, and we will come to your house and service the house, but we do a lot of exterior service, but we also go on the inside of the house.
Your services are available for both taking care of what happens inside your home and outside your home. So in regards to a client reaching out to you, what should they expect when they come to do some service inside the home for termite control, a roach issue, bed bugs, all the things that happen within the house? What should they expect?
When a technician comes to the house, they will inspect and they'll assess what needs to be done. Everything that will be done will be told to the customer prior to the treatment. We do have protocols in place with everything going on with COVID right now. We will wear a mask, we'll wear gloves, we'll sanitize our tanks, our hands, everything. So we make it as safe as possible for our technician and for the customer.
And exterior is wise.
Yes, we do a lot of service on the exterior. When we assess the property, we'll see where insects are coming into the building. We will make treatments on the outside, but also we'll make recommendations to those customers. If there's something needs to be sealed or caulked, or a door jammed, or a sweep on a door needs to be fixed, then we'll tell the customer about that.
Now, besides that one-time service, it's really important to do monthly.
Yes, we have a monthly service. What we do is we assign that customer with a regular technician. Majority of our technicians have been with us for years, so you'll have the same person each time. But they'll give you a call the night before, set up a time for an appointment. They'll come out, they'll service. If you have any problems in between services, all you have to do is give our office a call, or we give the customer's direct line to their technician. They can call them, they'll come back out, and they'll take care of it with no extra charge.
Now, I know you're located in Hardin County, but where else do you service?
Well, we service all the surrounding counties, Meade, Nelson, Breck, Taylor, LaRue. We service about 9 different counties.
So, not that anybody wants insects in their home, but what are the most popular insect that you deal with?
We deal with, on a regular basis, spiders, ants, cockroaches, bed bugs, and mice.
Oh gosh, that's just...
And then we have a lot of seasonal insects. Ants during the summer, we have a lot more because of the rain. And then during the spring or during the fall time of the year, we get a lot of calls like on crickets in houses. During the winter, we get a lot of calls for spiders and also for mice or rodents.
And so, and you can help out with any of those types of insects and things.
Yes, with doing general maintenance, we can get it where you're not seeing anything.
Okay. I'm assuming annually there might be rise and falls of little critters or insects that might be a little bit more aggressive than before. Is that something that's common year to year?
Yes, I mean, we usually have one insect that will pop out each year, but generally right now that we have had probably more of an uptick right now are bed bugs, and we can take care of them, but it's a lot of prep work for the customers and for us.
I was going to say, anytime you get an infestation, it does take a little bit of time, correct?
Yes, one treatment for a heavy infestation will not take care of it.
Right. You were an athlete in high school. What sports did you participate in?
I played basketball, I ran cross country, and ran track.
And your children, I know that they've also been very active.
Yes, I had a daughter that graduated in Elizabethtown in 2016. She was a swimmer. A daughter that graduated in 2019. She was a soccer player, and I have a son right now that's a junior at E-Town. He's playing basketball and soccer.
Wonderful, and want to congratulate your oldest daughter is a nurse. She's on the front lines.
Yes, she just graduated from University of Kentucky this past spring. She accepted a position at Vanderbilt University Hospital, and so she's down there right now working there at Vanderbilt.
I was going to say on the front lines, those first responders.
Yes, we're very proud of her. She's taken on a task, and we're glad that she's in that position right now.
Yeah, and it means so much to those that she's taking care of, and so that's phenomenal. Your middle daughter is going to become the next generation of E-Town exterminators.
Yes, my daughter Abby, last year she told us that she wanted to come back into the company, and so this year she's been working this summer, working with a lot of my supervisors, learning how to sell. She's been working with me a lot on the management side of it and financial, and we're going to bring her up into the company, and so we're really excited about that.
I was going to say, it must have been a proud moment when she said she wanted to continue in that role.
Yes, and I always said that Abby was my dad made over. So it's exciting to see her to, when I came up into the company, my dad always said that I was going to bring it up to the next level. Now I look at Abby, and I believe she's going to bring it up to the next level for me.
That's wonderful. Now, people that would like to get in touch, what do they do?
Well, they can call us. Our phone number is 270-737-6900, or our website is www.muggabug.com. That's muggabug.com.
Amazing. And the nice thing about it is you get to talk to a real person.
Yes, we have 4 wonderful administrative assistants in our office, and they will talk to you live.
It really makes a lot of difference. And you're in the communities that you serve. You really give back to that community. And why is that important to you?
Well, as a family-owned company here in the community and as a product of this community, I feel like to reinvest into the things like this in sports, athletics, or a lot of other programs that we invest into with the Hardin County school system and with the Elizabethtown Independent School System, that we can give opportunities to these kids that normally they wouldn't have money or the advantages of doing that. And as an athlete, I always look at giving back to these type of programs, because not only are they competing, but they're generating friends and longtime friends for years to come. And that's what's more important than anything is getting these bonds. And I look back, I still have great friends that I played basketball with, or I ran cross country or track with, and they're probably some of my closest friends. So that's the reason. That's the big reason why I like giving back to these programs. Just give them opportunities to be part of something.
Well, and developing those relationships, from assigning a specific technician to a resident to taking care of those relationships that you've established in the community. It's really what it's all about. Well, thank you, Sean, for being such a wonderful sponsor for HCEC-TV and Brandenburg Telecom's Live Channel 1 Sports. Without that support, we couldn't do what we do. And I just really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity.
Well, now it's time to get back to our live sports coverage. So we're looking forward to seeing those athletes in action from all of our area schools.
Welcome back to Central Hardin High School, where second half action is underway. John Hardin started off by kicking an onside kick that was fielded beautifully by Gage Bryant. We are into the second half, into the third quarter here, 36-0 halftime lead for the Bruins. And again, we are just looking to see who all will play and what the end result will be. It looks like a lot of the first-team guys are on the field to start this second half for the Bruins, including Zach Spurrier at quarterback. That's Gage Bryant in motion. They're going to throw a screen to Jackson Engstrom. He's got a lot of space. Going to be tackled by number 7, Dante Jones, thrown out of bounds. Wow, there's going to be a personal foul called over here, but there was another penalty, I think maybe a block in the back. So I think there'll be there are two penalties, I think one on each team. That was about a 13 or 14-yard completion. We're going to call it a 13-yard completion from Zach Spurrier to Jackson Engstrand. We'll see if that will stand or what's going to be the end result of this. The two penalties, I believe. Again, an illegal block, one of those calls, and a unnecessary roughness out of bounds on the Bulldogs. So as they sort it out here on the field, here it comes. Illegal block in the back on the Bruins is the first call. They're going to step that one off that direction, and I think they'll step it back off the other direction here in a moment. So that one has been stepped off. Now the personal foul going the other direction.
Now personal foul against the Bulldogs.
Coming back the other way. So 13-yard penalty. The end result will be about a 15-yard positive for the Bruins.
It results in a Planet Fitness Bruin first down.
First down for the Bruins. They now have the ball 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line of the Bulldogs. 10:50 remain here in the third quarter. Braden Robbins switching sides. He'll be over on the same side as Adam Hobbs. On the right, they'll run to the right. Mason Gardner breaks one tackle, breaks another. Got space. One more man to beat. Backing, dragging defenders just short of the goal line to the 1-yard line. 36-yard carry for Mason Gardner. He had 5 carries for 17 yards in the first half. Surprisingly, the Bruins didn't have a ton of yards in the first half. They never had a long field to rack up that kind of yardage. Spurrier had 3 carries for 33 yards. Gardner 5 for 17. Walker Meredith had 4 carries for 50 yards. And Noah Payton had 2 carries for 22 yards. First and goal from the 1, straight ahead, stuffed. Big play. No, they called it a touchdown. He got in before they rocked him backwards. It was a good play at the line of scrimmage. But Gardner will pick up the yard they needed and get the touchdown. So a touchdown early here in the third quarter, as the clock will continue to run, and Case Van Blyenburg will come in to attempt the point after.
Van Blyenburg in to attempt the PAT.
There was a great play in the middle of the John Harden line, right at the line of scrimmage, but just enough push to make it happen. Van Blyenburg knocks it through, so the kick is good. 43-0, 9:18 to go and counting in the ball game, or excuse me, in the third quarter. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Winding Springs Luxury Living, located in Elizabethtown on Nicholas Street. Now leasing brand new apartments and condos, also available as Black Branch Self-Storage. For all your storage needs, call 270-766-1155 today to make an appointment, or visit WindingSpringsEtown.com and BlackBranchStorage.com. So it's going to be the backup kicker, Tucker Walters. He did a lot of this duty last year. He's coming on for Van Blyenburg. Not sure why they would do that with the senior kicker. He can kick all night if he wants, but they've pulled Case out. Tucker Walters, the big defensive lineman for the Bruins, will be on to kick. He did the kicking duties last year when Van Blyenburg was out with an injury. He's going to pooch that, but that was offsides, as may have been number 11, Lamarion Blunt, to the line early. A little bit of a different approach to the ball for Tucker Walters, not with the speed the Case Van Blyenburg approaches the ball, and so they weren't quite used to the timing of that. So the ball will be moved back 5 yards, and Tucker will have to kick that again. The numbers on the John Harden side of the ball for the first half was minus 13 yards. No passing attempts. Obviously, there were some penalty yardage as well. Walters readying himself to kick it away again. This time a ground ball fallen on at about the 40-yard line by number 21. That is Cameron Moore.
The Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
Bulldogs first down and 10. Give up the middle and nothing doing there. Stacked up by the Bruins. Tucker Walters was there along with Brandon Barnes and linebacker Gage Bryant.
No gain. Second and 10.
Gain of 0. That may have been Maurice Green, number 11, with the ball. 6:41 and counting here in the third. I'd say the main goal here for both squads has to be to get out of here intact and not lose anybody here late in the game. For the Bruins, they're going to have to do some substitutions here to make sure something like that doesn't happen. Double wing formation, Layson Anderson in motion, and I believe there's going to be a false start penalty there on the offense. So they'll move it back. It'll be 2nd and 15 as the clock continues to run here. just under 6 minutes to go now in the third quarter.
Second and 15 at the 36.
Richardson under center. Anderson in motion. Toss sweep. Got a little bit of space. He's only going to get a couple yards on that, though, so even a little bit of room outside for Layson Anderson only is going to net him 2 yards on
Anderson
the carry.
On the carry. Run out of bounds by a couple of Bruins.
Adam Hobbs will check out. Andrew Hobbs checking in up front. Again, I would really think that Coach Mattingly's got to be looking very soon at getting some other guys on the field, not his first group. We're already under 5 minutes here to go in the third quarter. Wing right formation for the Bulldogs. Reverse to Cavalli Pittman. That has not been a good idea all night long. And Brandon Barnes there to make the tackle for about a 4 or 5 yard loss. Cavalli Pittman has had a rough night. The freshman has a bright future, but he has been struggling to get anything going. He's hit in the backfield pretty much every time he touches the football, so difficult for the young freshman halfback. Loss of 5 or 6 on that last play to Pittman, and we're under 4 minutes to go here as the clock winds, and it will be a punting 4th down situation, 4th and 19. Jake Owens back to punt. See if he can get this one off. Noah Payton looks like he is ready to charge from that right side. They still did not touch him again, and he did not get to that one as the as Richardson, the up back, came over to get a hand on him to try to keep him from getting to that kick. There's a number of ways to make that happen, and certainly they're not taking advantage of different options. Your refereeing crew tonight: Bob Trantham, Nate Payton, Russ Morse, James Beard, Dave Dulock are the 5 guys in the stripes tonight. Snap, 1st and 10, looking to throw the ball down the middle's got Hobbs. Man, that would have been 6 points if he could have found Adam. He found Hobbs and his feet weren't underneath him. He tried to make the throw there and just was not able to make the completion. A little bit underthrown. Adam Hobbs is running down the seam wide open there. 2nd and 10 from their own 27-yard line. This is the first time they've been this deep in their own territory to start a drive. Adam Hobbs, I see him kind of looking up at the sky thinking, man, if I could have just got my hands on that football, it would have been a big, long touchdown score. Under center now. Toss, sweep, quick pitch out to Brandon Lee. He's got all kinds of room. Lee up to about the 48-yard line, so about a 21-yard gain for Brandon Lee. It's his 2nd carry. He's got 22 yards on 2 carries. And there is some substituting going on. Coming in, number 57, Grayson Decker, checking in on the offensive line.
22-yard gain by the Bruins. Good enough for a Planet Fitness. 1st down.
So 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line here. Again, John Harden defense has been in this 50 look all night long. 5 down linemen trying to have enough guys there to make a play. Wow. He tried to run the reverse, I believe, to Braden Robbins, number 3, and it was stuffed in the backfield. Number 5, Machiavelli Rozier. Number 28 was also there, Malcolm Adams. There is a flag thrown. That is usually someone having something to say that they didn't like to hear. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bruins. The guys on the Bruins squad saying, I don't know what they're talking about, but somebody said something that the officials did not like. So that was a 3-yard loss on the reverse to Robbins. And it's going to be a lot more than that. 15-yard penalty there is going to take this thing back to about where they started. They're at the 29. They started this drive on the 27.
Third and a bunch.
Yeah, third down and a lot of yards. Second down, that is, and a lot of yards. It should be second, I believe, because that was a second down penalty. They'll give straight ahead to Kamenzen. Kamenzen's going to pick up about 10. So it was about second and 30. He picks up 10 of those, so Kamenzen makes a good run there. Bring up
Fourth down.
I guess fourth down. They should not have lost a down there, but anyway. Fourth down now, I guess. I think it should be third down, but fourth down and 20, so the punting unit is on for the first time in the evening. Ball's kicked away. I believe that's Robbins that kicks that away. Very good kick deep. Dante Jones loses the ball.
The ball is loose.
Diving in are several Bruins. And it's number 23, Gage Bryant, that came up with the ball. They're diving in to try to get that football on the loose ball. And the third quarter will run out.
Recovered by number 23,
Running clock.
Gage
So
Bryant.
the Bruins get the fumble. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling is a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of Exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bruins in the red zone. They are at the 19-yard line of the Bulldogs. And the clock is in motion again here to start this quarter. Straight ahead give. That's number 21, a 19-yard touchdown run. Number 21, first carry for Jumaine Noel. His first action. So Jumaine Noel getting the ball in the end zone on his first carry of the evening. 19-yard touchdown run for number 21. Noel is 5'9", 205-pound fullback and linebacker. Sophomore. He'll pick up his first touchdown. So a big night for Jumaine Noel. Looking at our stats, he has 2 rushing attempts on the season for 8 yards already, but his first touchdown, maybe his first touchdown of his career. Congratulations, Jumaine Noel. Case Van Bleinberg in to attempt the point after. They're going to blow it finally, and boy, nobody knew what was going on, and it was snapped and kicked. It was illegal motion there all over the field, but nobody cares at this point. The call not made, as a number of the Bruin linemen were kind of standing around and looking around and not even set. So score is 50-0 Bruins. 11:40 remains here in the fourth quarter. an HCEC-TV student production, division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Winding Springs Luxury Living, in Black Branch Self-Storage, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, Ron Hartley in the truck, Paige Logston, River Perry, Travion Doolin, Marcel Cohen, Matthew Mills, and Michael Collins. Thanks to our students and to Ron for bringing us the action tonight in this home victory for the Bruins. We're going to go ahead and call it here as the clock is again running, and it'll again be Tucker Walters to kick it away, and Dante Jones will struggle to handle that one again. Just not sure how to handle the bounce on that, and had to get on it, and he was able to do so. So the John Hardin Bulldogs will take over on offense here from their own 24-yard line.
The 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 24.
Now we're starting to see the wholesale substitutions. I see number 31, Seth Loudermill, in at linebacker. Number 50 is in at linebacker for the Bruins. That's Matthew Withers. So those two are at the inside linebacker spots. Run for no gain off the left side there. Again, I think that was Layson Anderson with the football.
Pittman on the carry.
Sorry, that was Pittman. Cavalli Pittman, no gain. They're going to give him a yard, so Pittman gets a yard. I said no gain, but they're going to call it 2nd down and 9. Again, a whole new crew, almost a whole new crew. There's a few of the same guys still out on the field. I see Lemarion Blunt out there at outside backer, number 11. No gain there as Caden Taylor, number 20, is checked in at corner. Number 32 checking in, Chase Bradley.
Gain of a yard, 3rd and 8 at the 26.
Along with number 59 for the Bruins, Jackson Jones has checked into the lineup as well, playing, it looks like he'll be playing defensive end there. Congratulated by number 70, Carson Lamoth, who is also in there playing the 3 technique. Wing right formation, Richardson ready to take the snap. 3rd down and 8. Going to give it to Anderson. He's going to cut that up, find some space on the Bucks. Anderson's loose.
Anderson on the carry.
One man to beat up the sideline. Tackle made at about the 19-yard line. Beautiful tackle made. There's a penalty flag that comes out. They're going to call a helmet to helmet. That was just a good, clean tackle. It was Michael Cammons who's done a good job running the football, playing a safety position, and able to run that down. That was a big run there, a 55-yard run for Layson Anderson. So a team who had less than 0 yards of offense picks up a 55-yard carry. I think they're going to get more than that. Personal foul, helmet-to-helmet contact. Man, I hate that call because that was a good tackle. He was just coming at an angle. Their heads went together. I don't know. Come on, guys. I guess that's the letter of the law. That's the letter of the rule. You do it to protect kids. I guess I shouldn't complain about things like that. So, great run by Layson Anderson. He had a seam. They did a nice job on the kick-out block on the defensive end. Again, the defensive end not doing a good job closing and making sure that they can't run up inside of him again, like some of the top first team defenders have been doing all night long to this John Hardin squad. So with 9:07 remaining here, there's a timeout. Coach Preston's going to call a timeout to talk this over. As they've got an opportunity now. 1st and goal from the 10. The ball laying just over the 10. So 10 yards we're calling it. Again, it's 50-0. 9:07 remaining in the ball game, and Coach Preston is going to try to get his troops to get one on the board here against this second group of the Central Hardin Bruins. Boy, Anderson looked good running down the field there, didn't he? He hit the hole, turned it up, and was off and running. Again, Layson Anderson is just a freshman, as is Cavalli Pittman. So we're going to be calling these names for many years to come. And I have a feeling these two gentlemen, get them in the weight room, get some of their offensive linemen in the weight room for another year or two, and you're going to see an awful lot of good stuff from Layson Anderson and Cavalli Pittman. Two very good athletes, just haven't had a chance to get going tonight until just now. So here come the Bulldogs. Big number 5, Machiavelli Rozier at fullback. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see him straight ahead. It's number 17 at quarterback now, and it is Rozier straight ahead. He's going to pick up a yard or two. A helmet came off, and someone's going to have to come off the field. That's Jackson Jones, who lost his helmet there, I think.
Gain of 2.
Not sure if that's who that was or not, but gain of 2. It'll be second and goal from the 8-yard line. Number 17 for John Hardin again is at quarterback, Cedric Dennis. Cedric Dennis is also a freshman. So, again, all these skill kids, whether it's the first, second, third team, again, first team quarterback for John Hardin, who normally has been playing there. Jabari Wilson not in the lineup tonight. Number 2 out. Dennis back gives it to Pittman on the scissors play. Inside handoff and good carry. Maybe down to the 5-yard line, a 4-yard gain for Pittman on the carry. So he had a little space and cut it up in there beautifully. So brings up a 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. You got to think, obviously, John Hardin, Coach Preston is thinking 2 plays here. What can we run to get even closer, and then maybe a 4th down call to get into the end zone. Give on the power to Anderson. Anderson's being stretched out. Gage Bryant made a nice tackle, but he got a hold of the face mask. There's a flag down. That is going to move the ball forward toward the goal line and maybe be an automatic 1st down. Let's see what call is made here.
Flags on the play.
So we're 7:32 remaining here in the ball game. 50-0 Bruins on top. Face mask called. It will be repeat 3rd down and half the distance to the goal line. The face mask was at the 8, so the ball will be at the 4 now. So 3rd and goal from the 4.
At the 4.
Wing left formation. Goal line defensive look here. Pittman has the ball off the left tackle. Boy, he had some space, but a good tackle made there. Looking to see which Bruin it was that got a hold of his ankle before he could get through the hole that had been created there. Yeah, 66 maybe? Kind of hard to see all the way down there. 66 is Noah Rugama Jr.
4th and goal at the 3.
I believe that's who it was. 4th and goal from the 3-yard line here. Dennis at quarterback, number 17. Oh, fumbles the snap. Nowhere to go with it. He's going to lose ground. Didn't even get the playoff. Boy, that's a sad state of affairs there. You've got an opportunity, 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. You'd at least like to see if the play that you had called is going to be able to get you in the end zone, but certainly could not make that happen. So the Bruins will take over, and the Bruins will call a timeout. I'm sure they're going to try to figure out how to get a 2nd or 3rd group together, get a whole new lineup in. And sometimes that takes a little bit of work to make sure you've got everybody you're supposed to have on the field out there. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Winding Springs Luxury Living, and Black Branch Self-Storage, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs are on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, Ron Hartley, Paige Logsden, River Perry, Travion Doolin, Marcel Cohen, Matthew Mills, and Michael Collins. 1st and 10 for the Bruins is Case Padgett, number 14, in at quarterback, and he's going to give straight ahead. Didn't see who the running back was on that play, but Padgett in. He is a sophomore, tall sophomore is Case Padgett. 6'1", 185, sophomore.
Gain of about half a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and a long.
So not much of a gain, maybe 2nd and 9. Number 13, Mason Smith checking in. I believe he is at the wideout position, getting everybody squared away. It's a wing right look. Padgett under center is going to turn and give to the fullback. Fullback breaking it off the left side. Both hands on the football and bearing down straight ahead.
Padgett hands off to number 31, Loudermilk.
Seth Loudermilk with the carry. He's going to pick up about 7 yards, and again, he was just a bowling ball on that play. Certainly was not looking to make a move. He was looking for contact to run somebody over. So Loudermilk picks up 7. It'll be 3rd down and 3. 4:53 and counting here. Number 31 has checked in for the Bruins. That was Seth Loudermilk. Is that 21? That must be 21, which is Noel, who had the touchdown earlier. Jet sweep here. I believe that's Caden Taylor. Wow, Caden's got some speed. Running a man over, too. So Caden Taylor down the sideline. They're going to call him out of bounds after a big carry. Caden Taylor is a superior athlete. He's a young man that I had in class last year, and he's a sophomore defensive back and wing. So a good 12-yard pickup for Caden Taylor. They're out to the 28-yard line, and it is a 1st down and 10. 4:11 and counting. The Bruins, I'm sure, would just love to run this clock out on this drive. Keep this thing moving all the way down the field. Taylor in motion again. He's going to get a jet sweep the other way. Coach liked what he saw. He's going to it again, and Taylor for about 16 yards. Unfortunately, there's a flag on the play. The guys need to realize Caden Taylor has got this, and they don't need to get out in front and do too much out there. And a penalty flag down to negate the good work done on that right side, especially by Taylor on the run there. Taylor's got a lot of speed, more so maybe than a lot of guys you see on this Bruin roster. So Taylor's going to check out. Coach Macy Arnett has a few words of encouragement for him. I believe it is a holding call, which is a spot foul. So they'll still have a net gain of about 8 yards on that. It was about a 18-yard gain. So obviously the foul, the infraction, was well down the field in the area of the end of the run, which is certainly something that is not necessary. Number 32 has checked in for the Bruins. That's Chase Bradley. He's playing on the right wing. There's 2 people in motion at once. That's a problem. So you've got 2 guys in motion, and Central Hardin will have to call a timeout to avoid the penalty there. 3:32 to go. We'd also like to thank NFHS, National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. Speaking of which, I can't tell how my nephew's team, Marietta, Georgia, is doing against North Cobb tonight. I think North Cobb just threw a touchdown, and I think it's now 14-13. So North Cobb is going to, with the extra point, tie this thing up in the late 3rd quarter. All right. So 3:32 remaining. Split out wide to the left for the Bruins. I'm sure they won't be throwing the football at this juncture of the game, but number 80, Aiden Hilger, out to the left. Over balanced formation to the left, and there's going to be another penalty flag thrown. It was going to be number 4 with the carry. Before it's Jackson Rashaw. So Jackson Rashaw had taken the pitch, but there's going to be an offside penalty on the defense. So lined up in the neutral zone there, or jumping early. So first down, another first down for the Bruins as they continue to move the ball. They are at their own 41-yard line. 1st and 10, 3:18 and counting now. Big number 65 is checked in for the Bruins. It's a whole new offensive front. 65, Noah Connors. 6'1", 295. They're going to go to the fullback straight ahead. That's Noel again. Wow, Noel is a hard run. He left the ball on the ground, but they're going to say he was already down. So an 11-yard gain for Noel. He's got to hang on to the football. But boy, he runs the ball hard. I think the Bruins have found several guys who will run with the football and run it hard tonight, including people like Noah Payton, Michael Kemmensend. Who else looked really good running the ball hard tonight? Well, obviously, Jemini Noel here late in the game. Caden Taylor might even be an option. Walker Meredith did a good job running the football tonight. So, along with the usual suspects, Mason Gardner and Zach Spurrier. Padgett now in the shotgun motion. It's going to be a quarterback keep, and Padgett will get nothing out of that. They were faking the jet sweep, hoping to drag all the defense with Caden Taylor, who'd had 2 long runs, but Padgett had nowhere to go when he pulled the ball down. Again, some sort of basic read option, but I'm sure the coach was reading that for him, telling him pull the ball, kind of running that like a quarterback keep, a quarterback option straight ahead. 1:39 and counting. That's how fast this second half has flown by, folks. The running clock and a lot of running the football. Not much passing game from either side. John Harden has not attempted a pass. Noel now on the jet sweep to the right. He's going to be knocked down after a gain of maybe 2 yards. So some excitement on the John Harden sideline as there was a really good hit made there. Number 12 coming up for John Harden to make the tackle was B.J. Stewart. Fantastic hit and a good play by Stewart. Also, number 29 was out there at corner. No 29 on the roster. That's confusing. Maybe that was 28. Malcolm Adams from his linebacker spot. He's going to check out as well. Case Padgett is in the shotgun here. He's got 2 backs in the backfield with him. One of them is, he's under center now. Seth Loudermill is there. They're going to give to Loudermill, who's just going to push straight ahead. The big fullback linebacker is going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry. So with 23 seconds remaining, that's going to be the last snap tonight. So again, pretty much what we expected. 50-0 is going to be your end result, is going to be the final score on homecoming night here at Central Hardin. Central Hardin Bruins will go to 4-0. The John Hardin Bulldogs will go to 0-4. I think we'll see John Hardin again next week as they go. They're at home against North Hardin. That'll be a tall task for this Bulldog squad again. And the Central Hardin Bruins, they've got a tall task of their own as they head on the road to Henderson County. Henderson County has had the Bruins number. It's a great program. You have to maybe give the Henderson County Colonels the slight edge as predictions might go going into this game. But certainly the Bruins will be looking to keep this unbeaten streak alive and move to 5-0 next week. So 4-0 for the Bruins and Coach Mattingly, 0-4 for Coach Preston and the Bulldogs. And they will continue to try to find answers, to continue to work, to make fewer and fewer mistakes. And I know those boys are looking really forward to getting into district play where they're playing teams from their own class, where they'll be super competitive, and Coach Preston is doing everything he can to prepare these boys to be successful when they get to that situation. There are several of those games in district that they are certainly capable of winning. Valley, Moore, Marion County. They'll probably be favored to win or at least be right there in the ball game. Spencer County is probably favored to win that district and may give this John Hardin Bulldog team a hard time. But certainly it'll be a great opportunity for them moving forward later in the season. So the Bruins 4-0, victorious tonight on homecoming night. This has been Paul Gray for my partner Jeff Knoll. Good night, everybody.